The money and change, you ruin the vibes and checking and jiving.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
The secret to his game and his success? Incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they'll be hard to beat each and every ball game.
At the 24-yard line.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Purdy. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, it's Shedeur Sanders. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 42-yard line.
Now Sanders. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's another Pittsburgh Steelers.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing, Sanders. Now a short one to Gesicki. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Sanders to throw. Open man, it's Hunter. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. To throw now. Here's Sanders. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11.
Sanders. Finding Pickens for another catch. 2nd down and 6 now. Here's Sanders. Now a short one to Gesicki. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the gun, it's Sanders. Got a man, that's Hunter. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sanders once more. He finds Pickens over the middle. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good for us.
To throw is Sanders. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And down inside the 14, shy of the 10.
That's another.
Back to throw again. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So halftime is upon. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's a second down and 6. Looking to throw. Sanders. Throw left side, held in by Pickens. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. His pass caught at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Out of the gun, Purdy. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Purdy now to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And the Jaguars send out their punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. Cooper fast with a feet. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down. At the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
That's good for a Steelers.
They'll run it again with Barkley. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He completes it to Hunter. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Travis Hunter, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Jack Fox.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Leo Chanel able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Purdy. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
That good for 19 and a first down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
Okay, ready.
They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Purdy. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And the Jaguars first down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Blitz coming and down he goes.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them.